So happy new year to all. Today we're going to continue on the Beetle. I'm going to try and test fit the heater channel. So let's continue. So my plan is to weld some pieces here to support the body before I start cutting away the heater channels or doorsills, what I guess they're officially called the heater channels, and it's a channel within the doorsill. Anyway, to take those out, especially here in the front, the body will come down and I need to support that. Otherwise it will be very difficult to get them in the new ones correctly again. So we'll first weld this up, make a little support bracket in the front, not needed, or I don't think. Well, I guess it is needed in the back. If I want to change the whole channel, and I probably do because they're bad all over, I'll need some support here in the back too. Okay, we have some work cut out for us. So now we're gonna, hold on, I have my mask. I have a mask on. So now we're going to drill out these holes. We're gonna drill out the spot welds. I've marked them so we can clearly see them when I start drilling, to get the quarter panel detached from the heater channel or the door sill. It's in abominable state. So we cut off most of it. And now we're gonna detach this last piece at the back, and then I can see how the new channel will or sill will fit in there. So I've marked the spot welds on the quarter panel, and then we're gonna drill them out and get the heater channel or the door sill detached from the body, and then we'll start measuring and fitting the new one, and hopefully it will fit without a hitch. But I'm going to tack them in, and then we're going to fit the whole body back on the frame to see if it fits before I start welding the whole heater channel back in. So a sharp drill bit is of the essence. Of course, I mark the spots with a punch to get a good beginning, enough for the drill to drift around. I think I took an 8mm drill bit. It's always funny on these older cars to see that these spot welds are so unevenly placed everywhere. It really seems to be a very manual job, and someone just places them and not in a very I guess maybe he does the number. I don't know. You have to put so many spot welds in there, and that they do. So now I'm trying to split the inner sill, the heater channel, what's left, and after drilling the welds, trying to separate the two steel plates, and they're still kind of pretty stuck. But with a chisel and a hammer, and a lot of determination and patience. I don't want to dent the quarter panel on the outside. I can sort of separate the two to continue taking them apart. So here I took some footage from the underside and him splitting the piece, but it's remarkably still staying in there because it's stuck on little slivers of metal, and that bottom is still stuck to the inside. It's not a quick job to get it all out, and also you have to be aware that the reference point there at that corner and in the front, that the sill will be placed in the exact same place back. And luckily on this side, this lower hinge is still okay, and there we have the heater channel for the windshield going up, and this is the front, and it's in a bad. There's some pieces rotted away. I have to put some patch panels there, and as you can see by the caulk here, that hides some other patch panels that they put in. It's this side is not the worst, the other side is worse. And I want to get it all future rust proofed, and then really weld it back up together. So finally trimmed all the metal away. I'm sanding it now, and here you can see into the door, or after behind the door, the quarter panel. So everything is now, I still have my reference points as this being one under the door standing sill. What is it called? Door jamb, I guess. And this is the fitting of the Doorsill. It's a lot more work than you see on YouTube. Getting these sills out, even if they're rusted out and you cut them out, you can cut them out pretty easily, but then there's all these spot welds attached to little pieces of metal, and they're so stuck in there. So it took me about 4 hours now to roughly clean it up. I'm test fitting the new door sill, and I'll show, or the heater channel. I'm still not really sure what to call it. So I think I've showed before, but all these spot welds, although I drilled through them and they're all loose, it's still, they're held on by little slivers of steel, and it takes a lot of work getting all of that out, and you always find more rust. So now I'm test fitting it. It's in, but it still has to be jacked up, of course. So there's some play, and it fits really nice in the back. Of course, I will hammer down this lip, and then we can weld that. I have to make a new hole for the heater channel, for the heated air to go in there. I am not going to place or return putting in this inner channel. I understand that you lose a lot of warm air, but this is an old car. I don't intend, or I will tell the eventual buyer that this car does not have these, because they are a pain to put in. They're rusty as hell, and yeah, well, cars should be used in the summer and spring, and not when it's really cold. So up front, I have done the same here. It's kind of snug. I will have to make a hole here again for the heat, for the floor, for your feet. And I'll have to make a hole there that will bring the air up to the windshield. And as said, I won't put that other channel in. At least that's my thought now. I might still reconsider. I'm not yet entirely sure. But anyway, at this point, I'm not going to put it back. And as you can see, there's a lot more holes that I will have to fill, do some more patch panels, but the front is kind of okay. Has to come up a little bit, but the room, all the room is there. And you can see there's this is a little patch panel that I'll probably take off. It's crappy welds. I'm gonna have to tie it in and weld it up nicely, and then also make sure that the opening for the door is big enough, and also make sure that the sill fits nicely on the frame. So that's how far we have come for this well, half a day, I guess. I've been doing other stuff as well, but this half day is mainly on this heater channel door sill. So that's it for today. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time when we will for sure weld this whole door sill in and continue on the other one, and that will give the structure back to the Beetle. And I found a lot more places where we have to look in a little bit further. I found some glass fiber repairs on the other side of the Beetle, on the left side in the back, so that has to be taken off and see what's underneath. And also on the right, I see the mount from the inside of the wheel well, or in the back on the right is there's a lot of caulk there hiding something behind. So I will have to take that off, see what it is, and see how strong it is, that mounting point. And otherwise we'll have to repair that as well. So see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe.